lounging, son.
Welcome back to the Comic Lounge. My name's Ryan, and today I'm going to be going through an Image Treasury edition, giant-sized kung fu Bible stories, the brainchild of Erik Larsen. This came out in 2014. I didn't discover it till maybe 3 years ago at this point. Amazing book. But before I get into it, I just want to remind everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Throw your comments down below. We love all the feedback we get from everybody that, whether you're just listening or whether you're watching too. Check out some of the dope playlists we have on the channel, including got a Savage Dragon playlist, which also kind of serves as an Erik Larsen playlist, but a lot of cool stuff on the channel, so make sure you check that out. And let's get into this one. So we got the editors on this are Erik Larsen and Timm. And we have Secret Crisis on Ultimate Earth by Timm. We got Empowered, Phil the Uberburn by Adam Warren. We got some pinups by Arthur Adams, Astronomus by Tom Scioli, Snowman Slaughter by Ryan Ottley, Jack Champion by Erik Larsen, 8 Opus Destroyer of Worlds by Tom Scioli, Frankenstein of Mars by Andy Kuhn. So a lot of great stories in here. I love this lead-off story with by Timm, Secret Crisis on Ultimate Earth, which is basically just riffing on all the different crossovers that all the Earths have done. So, or all the different combo publishers have done. We got, Secret Wars, Crisis on Infinite Earths. We got the Ultimate Universe. So, just a really fun way to kind of mix and meld all these. Like, there's definitely like analogs for a lot of characters. Like, that's Warlord, right? You got like Colossus, Jonah Hex. This looks like the Wonder Woman from Stanley's when he did Stanley's DC universe. We got a Hawkeye. We got a Big Barda. So really cool story here. And all the while we have these two people standing over that are like, you can't use those guys. It's a clear violation of the rules. You forget the TAP universe merged with the diverse Continuum in 1973, as did the Quantity universe in 1957 and the Charleston universe in 1986, which is talking about like when DC merged with other publishers and took on those characters into and folded them in. So this is just really funny. I love this. Kind of like a Batman, you got a Hulk. Just absolute insanity. And who were those guys, right? Like, who were they? And you think, who were those guys that were talking over them, talking about these like universes of characters? And it's none other than Timm and Erik Larsen, and they're basically just playing with toys. And I thought that was hilarious. Just hanging out, and you see like a Savage Dragon poster in the back. You got a Frazetta type Conan. You got all sorts of cool shit in there, but just a really funny story. And then you got an Empowered story by Adam Warren, which I've never read Empowered, but this definitely made me want to check it out. I love that it's like all pencils, no inks. Super cool story, super cool entrance into this world. They're just having like what they're calling a superhero workout. It's great cartooning here. Showing his like manga influences, which he definitely does a lot of like, I would say, American manga style. Very cool. Again, I've never read this series, but it definitely makes me want to check it out. So it's a very cool entry point into this. Whether maybe you are not familiar with all these creators, but I also don't know if this is easy to pick up. This book, I got lucky when I found this one. But if you can, I definitely suggest it. Of course, Art Adams, amazing. One of the greatest to ever put pencil to paper. Level of detail is just phenomenal. And then we get Tom Scioli. Love Tom Scioli, man. I discovered him too right in the beginning of the pandemic. I was not familiar with this stuff. Cartoonist Kayfabe turned me on to him. And then I went back and got basically all his comics except 8 Opus stuff. That's the only stuff I couldn't find because it's super expensive. But love Godland that he did. He's done the Jack Kirby and the Stan Lee bio books. So very cool creator. Another Art Adams pinup. We get this Snowman Slaughter by Ryan Ottley. This kid's pissed because his snowman got destroyed. And what does he do? He fucking punches the rich kid right in the face. The way his jaw just like, it's crazy. Then we get this snow giant. He's responsible for destroying the snowman because he's there. He's pissed because he's being mocked. So he's the one that does it. And then the rich kid comes and helps him. Brings out a flamethrower. So cool, fun story here. Iglucifer, Demon Ice, Iciclor, Chillax, Icyclops, fellow ice giants, and Glacior is what they do when they form together. So this is just a fun story. I love it. They end up destroying him. Tommy's dad comes with his goons and wipes the mind of the kid. It's so when he sees his Stoved cup back again, smashes this dude right in the face. And then we get an Erik Larsen joint. Enter Jack Champion. This is super cool. They're going to this kid Jack's uncle's house, which is kind of looking like almost like a haunted house. They say like, oh, you didn't tell me you remember the Addams Family. And so he hasn't left the house in 30 years. He's bringing some groceries all the time since he's got his driver's license. So they go in and they're looking around for him. Everything's deserted. And then we just see this body laid out, and it's not his uncle. It's just some like alien type guy. What are they going to do? They're going to look around some more. And as they look around, they go down into the basement and they see his Uncle Charlie. And it looks like he's dead. But then there's this like whole world underneath the house. And of course, they're going to travel through it. And they realize, okay, he is dead. He always told them to stay out of the basement. He didn't know why. Now he knows why. So they see all this crazy technology. They see this superhero outfit. Then we get these like alien monster type creatures step away from the portals, they say. And what does Jack do? He's going to put on the costume and he instantly gets powers. So fun, cool story. Definitely would be cool to see him like maybe revisit these characters. We get, one of Jack's friends putting on these power gauntlets and destroying some of the aliens, and it ends. So now what? So it definitely could be something that Erik Larsen could maybe touch on again in something in the future. Get another great Art Adams pinup, some dope Scioli stuff for 8 Opus. So good, man. Love this. It's awesome. And then we get a Frankenstein of Mars by Andy Kuhn, which is pretty cool. So literally Frankenstein on Mars. Dope. And it's cool because some, whether these are new for this book or not, like they could be revisited, even though this is almost 10 years old. And we end with an Art Adams pinup. So this giant-sized Kung Fu Bible Stories is fantastic. Highly recommend it. I know that was a really fast flip through, but you know what? I feel like this is something that you would want to go into as blind as you possibly could, because it is that great. I knew nothing about it. I just knew that this book existed and I had to buy it. So highly recommend you pick it up if you can find it. And again, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video drops. And on that note, I'm out.